Hello and welcome to Bubba's Fish Camp. We are directly across the street from Broadway at the beach, and this is one of the newest restaurants in the Divine Dining Group portfolio. Now don't be confused with Bubba's Fish Shack. Fish Camp and Fish Shack are two different places. Fish Shack, this is the Surfside location, is more of a eclectic tchotchke kind of restaurant. Same vibe as Fish Camp, don't get me wrong. Still got the merch and all. But Fish Camp has more of a, let's just say, they have a color palette. I wouldn't say that about Fish Shack. So Fish Shack, Surfside Beach, Fish Camp, Myrtle Beach. Let's check this place out. Menu is, as you expect, a lot of seafood. But the shtick that they have here is a heavy emphasis on smoked, barbecue items. And you'll see that on the menu later on when I put that on screen. One thing about the aesthetics is they do have random boat stuff, motors, sharks, but it's not as crazy and overboard as the other Divine Dining decorative choices. A lot of the Divine Dining restaurants, which is a big gripe of mine, look the same on the inside. Here you go, all these restaurants, River City, Polly's Raw, Bubba's Fish Shack, very, very similar aesthetics. You could be dropped randomly in any one of them and you might not know which one you're in. Of course, merch. They've got a little plush dog right there. They have one sitting on the bar. So if you want yourself a little plush, there you go, $20. Divine Dining loves to sell you stuff above and beyond the food, and Bubba's Fish Camp is no exception. Plenty of t-shirts to choose from. So if you like the place, support the merch. And of course, they've got paper to put on the tables, which Divine Dining does in a lot of their restaurants. So if I go back to Fish Shack, you can see here on the table, paper with all the other restaurants advertised on it. So when we sat at the bar on this day, got ourselves a drink. We ordered a margarita that in the description specifically says, hey, you're going to get a Grand Marnier floater. Well, guess what?
I don't think it means what you think it means.
Because there was no floater on this. Let's go through the menu, all the different categories. I'm going to flip through it fairly quickly. If there's any section you're interested in, feel free to pause it, look it over, and then continue on. For our appetizer, we got some hush puppies that were described to have a side of honey butter. That, my friends, is not honey butter, that's just spread.
I don't think it means what you think it means.
With that aside, the hush puppies were good. I enjoyed them. The bar doesn't appear to be a full bar, primarily just the drinks on the menu, but it looks nice. There's some aesthetics on the bar top itself that look good. Oh yeah, all these sharks have different military branches on them. If you look around the restaurant, you'll see different ones. There's even one that says Space Force on it. Again, the bar is nicely done. The TVs, interesting thing I noticed that every other TV was sports and or nature, fishing, aquatic shows. Here's another pan of the boat motors, some motors in the back as well. As I alluded to earlier, the big delineator between this and the other Divine restaurants of this style is this one actually has a color palette. You've got the light woods and the teals and whatnot blended in there, so it does give a comfortable environment. I do like how this interior is decorated. Bubba's world famous fried flounder sandwich was our first entree item. It was fine. It's what you expect. The way it looks is the way it tasted. 3 out of 5, no big deal. The blackened fish tacos, I myself did not like these. I found no flavor in them. 2.5 out of 5. The missus thought they were fine, so take that as you will. And there's one of the newest restaurants in Myrtle Beach. If you're planning on heading down there, maybe this is a little insight for you, and I hope it helps you out. And until next time, take it easy.